Welcome here to Ollie Campbell Park for this Energia AIL 1B playoff semi-final between Old Belvedere and HIghfield. This is it. It's knockout rugby. For one of these teams, their season will end today, and for the other, they'll get another day out in 2 weeks' time. These sides have already met twice this season, winning one game each. This is the decisive and most important of the three contests. My name is Kieran Noble, and there's no place I'd rather be right now. Strap yourselves in, because if there's one guarantee with AIL Rugby, there's never a dull moment. And a lot could happen in this next 80 minutes or so. Now let's go through the teams. For Old Belvedere at fullback, Joe White. 14, Ariel Robles. 13, Jaden Beckett. 12, Mick O'Kennedy. 11, Luke McDermott. 10, David Wilkinson. 9, Peter O'Byrne. 1, James Bollard. 2, Callum Dowling. 3, Ronan Fox. 4, Fionn McWay. 5, Conor O'Wendy. 6, Oran O'Brien. 7, Tom Mulcair. 8, Cale Thatcher. And the subs are Joe Horan, Jamie Mulhern, Hugh Flood, James Ruddy, Jack Breen, Brian Leonard, Jed Tormey and Jack Keating. For HIghfield, 15 is Cian Bohan, Ben Murphy is 14, Liam McCarthy at 13, Mark Dorgan at 12 and Luke Kingston at 11, with James Taylor and Chris Bannon making up the half-backs. In the front row we have Killian Buckley, and the only change that HIghfield have made for this game is Travis Coomey coming in at hooker. Dara Fitzgerald is the number 3. At number 4 we have Sean Garrett. At 5 we have Owen Keating. At 6 we have their captain David O'Connell. 7 we have Owleave Porter. And 8 we have Maya Cronin. And their bench is number 16 Rob Murphy, number 17 Ian McCarthy, number 18 Niall Downing, number 19 Mark Fitzgibbon, number 20 John O'Callaghan, number 21 Richard Cassidy, number 22 Sean Quaid and number 23 Gavin O'Leary. This is a huge day in the AIL. Playoffs happening across all 5 divisions. The other 1B semi-final is between Shannon, who finished 9th in the 1A. They're hosting Old Wesley, who just squeezed in the door last week, pipping Buccaneers by 1 point to make it to the playoffs. The highest ranked team will host the final. So at the minute, Shannon will be in the driving seat. But if Old Wesley were to beat Shannon and Old Belvedere were to win here today, they would get home advantage. And the same goes for HIghfield if they win today. It was very wet about an hour ago. They were even out sweeping the pitch. Could these conditions help HIghfield? We know Old Belvedere like to throw it around and that duet style of rugby. HIghfield like to keep it in tight. They like to play with the forwards. Could that be the difference maker? And here come the lads. And hear the roar. This is it. The time is now. Led out by their captain James Bollard. Old Belvedere hoping to get back into 1A for the first time in 6 years. Whereas for HIghfield, today could be an historic day, because if they win, they're going somewhere they've never been before. One step away from making it to 1A rugby. So much on the line for both teams. Callum Dowling with the ball in his hands. 14 tries he's got this season for Old Belvedere. Their top try scorer. These are the type of conditions for him all try anyway. And here come HIghfield, the men from Cork. Been in the top 4 of Division 1B for the last 3 seasons. And they actually were leading the division that COVID year. And they probably would have went up if the season wasn't brought to a halt early on in March that year. It will be James Taylor to get us underway. from left to right. And it's Daniel Carson, the man in the middle today, from Ulster, to referee proceedings. Sit down, grab a drink, and enjoy the rugby. We're off. Taken in well by Old Belvedere. Peter O'Byrne goes to the skies early. It's an early penalty for Highfield. In front of the kicker, maybe. Will they go for the points early on here? Yes, they will. James Taylor fancies his chances. 81 points from the boot this season and 1 try last week. It could be one of those days where you have to take your points. And James Taylor hopes to do that early on here. It's a tricky first assignment though for him. He hits that one, but not quite there. I said it was a hard one. Maybe they should have went to the corner, but they fancied their chances early on to get some points on the board. But Belvo get off the hook. David Wilkinson puts this one nice and long. It's Cian Bohan. He puts it up into the air. There isn't much of a chase on that. Joe White has loads of time. Colin Dowling has it. Cries for offside from the Old Belvedere faithful. But the quick line speed forces Old Belvedere to make the mistake, and Highfield will have to put in at the scrum. Chris Bannon to put this one in. Him and Richard Cassidy have had a fierce battle for that number 9 jersey this year. And as ever, a very active Old Belvedere crowd. Be interesting to see what Highfield can do here. Of course, Old Belvedere's captain, James Bollard, in that front row. What a man to have. And also Ronan Fox, who was part of that Ireland under-20s squad that recently won the Grand Slam. Highfield have some really good options out wide, but they've got a penalty at the scrum here. Does James Taylor want a second bite at the cherry, or will he go to the corner this time? It will be the corner. Travis Coomey will be licking his lips at the prospect of this line out. 6 tries this season for the former UCC man. And it's Owen Keating to go up for that one. Old Belvedere doing their best to try and disrupt that. Where's that ball? And it's a Highfield penalty. I think by the roars of the Old Belvedere crowd, they thought it was going their way. But it's gone the way of Highfield. And Highfield getting some, I think that's their 3rd penalty maybe. They're getting a lot of the early decisions here. And to the corner they go again. Second time of asking. Killian Buckley just giving the last instructions to his hooker. And it's O'Connell to go up for that one. That looks better set from Highfield this time. Can they get a shove on? Kumi's got it at the back. Doesn't look like it's going anywhere. Here's Dorgan. Will Highfield get an early score? Bannon organising his troops. That's a big hit though from the Old Belvedere man. Highfield keen to use their forwards here. Here's Taylor. Puts it out. Here's Kingston. And Luke Kingston scores the first try of the game for Highfield. But some great patient build up there from Highfield to work the score. And a really good start from the Cork men. We talked about the weather earlier on, and maybe it will play into the hands of Highfield. Bannon decided to take it out to give it to Taylor, and then he found Luke Kingston. Who went over for the score. James Taylor from a difficult angle here. Missed one only a few minutes ago. Remember when these two sides met 2 months ago, Old Belvedere pretty much beat Highfield out the gate. They scored 3 tries within the opening half an hour and the game was pretty much over. Highfield couldn't really get into it. But I was talking to a good Highfield man yesterday and he said that won't happen. And it certainly hasn't. James Taylor slots that one and Highfield are in a 7-0 lead here. David Wilkinson gets us resumed. Highfield going to send that one back. And he gets good distance on that and he finds touch. We know how much Old Belvedere like to play at speed and play at width, but these conditions don't really help that style of play. Mulcair gets up, but it looks like Keating has got in and disrupted that one. But it's an advantage, says the referee. Interestingly enough, both these games that the two teams have played this season has finished in a 21-10 victory for the home side. Old Belvedere, of course, unbeaten from home this season. 8 wins and 1 draw. Can Highfield be the first team to beat them in the 2022-23 campaign? Or will Old Belvedere keep that winning record intact? And it's a really big shove from the Highfield men, putting loads of pressure on that Old Belvedere scrum. They managed to get it out though, uneasily so. Here's Bollard. Such a powerful player. O'Byrne could potentially use his boot here, and he is. But that's a good contestable. Who can get up for that one? But Highfield deal with it pretty well. The referee finally goes to his whistle and finally gives the penalty for Old Belvedere, who got in over that ball. And exactly what Old Belvedere need right now. Some time in the Highfield half. And Callum Dowling's already heading down the line, so you know what's coming. David Wilkinson just pokes it into touch. Callum Dowling, 14 tries this season. Was a back row in school for Clongowes, but he's found a new home this season and it's going very, very well for him. Here comes the push. And they peel off. They're a few metres short here. What can they do? Conor O'Wendy, the Old Belvedere legend. Wilkinson to AIL Robles, but he gets dumped hard in the tackle. Old Belvedere need to remain patient here. But we're going back for the penalty. That's probably the best passage of play Old Belvedere have had all game. Back to that corner they'll go. First job for Callum Dowling is to make sure he hits his darts and he finds his man in the line out. The forwards just having a little meeting here, making sure they're all on the same wavelength. Fionn McWay has been such a solid operator in the line out this year for Old Belvedere. It'll be interesting to see if he's the one that's hit up. I'll try and keep an eye on the Shannon v Old Wesley game as well. Give you score updates from that. And now we're ready to go. But it's Mulcair who goes up. They transfer it. Well, Belvedere will look to keep it tight here. They've got another advantage Will they use it and go wide? Callum Dowling. He twists, he turns, but he's not quite there. Conor O'Wendy. Has he got over? Not quite, says the referee. Old Belvedere are knocking on the door though. Two penalties as well. It'll be interesting. Will the referee Daniel Carson just have a little word with the Highfield captain Dave O'Connell? And he is having just a little talk with him. It's usually a 3-strike rule in these games. Same again, you'd imagine, for Old Belvedere. Of course, two very entertaining 1A semi-finals happening today also. Clontarf versus Young Munsters in the Bull Ring, and Terranure versus Cork Con in Lakelands. But they're going to go. I thought they were going to go for a second, but Wilkinson pokes that one into touch again. And Callum Dowling is ready to rock. And it's Mulcair again. And here comes the shove. Highfield doing a very good job to defend that, but there's another penalty. And will somebody be going to the bin? And on that, here comes the chorus of how many. But the referee is going to give Highfield one last chance. This time, Fionn McWay is the man to take it. And here it comes. Callum Dowling has it at the back. Can they get over this time? Yes, they can. And that's the score that Old Belvedere so badly needed. They were knocking on the door for ages there, but eventually they got over. And who else but Callum Dowling, try number 15 this season. And it will be Mick O'Kennedy to take this one. Mick O'Kennedy brings his tally to the 60-point mark for the season. Former Trinity man has done really well here since coming in this season, and it's 7-7. A real battle here in Ollie Campbell Park. Exactly what the neutral would have wanted. Ronan Fox hits it up. Peter O'Byrne might go to the air, and he does. Highfield have a man underneath that one, just inside Old Belvedere's half. Here's Dave O'Connell, the captain. Has Ronan Fox got in over that one? Not according to the referee, Daniel Carson, anyway. James Taylor. Here's Dorgan, but he's hit well in the tackle. O'Connell again. Old Belvedere's defence doing a great job at the moment. Cian Bohan has dealt with well in the tackle, and Old Belvedere are doing everything they can to try and get in over that ball. Dave O'Connell again, getting really involved. Bannon with the little kick in behind. Joe White is there to take it, and he puts it into touch. But a good field position for Highfield. Loads of umbrellas been put to good use today here in Ollie Campbell Park. It's Owen Keating. That was a really nice line-out move there from Highfield. Here's Garrett. He knocks it back. Taylor kicks it. He sees the space and he kicks it into the space, and that's a beautiful kick. A really important line-out coming up for Callum Dowling here. Needs to make sure Old Belvedere keep that possession, or else Highfield will be waiting to pounce. And that line out, that ball's going everywhere, and it's Dara Fitzgerald who jumps on the ball, pounces on the scraps, and Highfield get their second try of the afternoon. I said that line out was going to be really important for Old Belvedere, but they just got their wires crossed, and Dara Fitzgerald was ready to pounce, and Highfield are back in the lead. James Taylor will attempt to add the extras and put 7 points between the sides. And it's just gone left, and it's only 12-7 to Highfield. But Highfield in the driving seat at the moment. I know a lot of people travelled from Cork to this game, and they'll be happy so far. But if you were here a couple of weeks ago, Old Belvedere know that anything can happen. They scored a late try at the very end to level it up against Banbridge. So there's still a long way to go here. Ariel Robles has those dancing feet. What can he do? Here's Ronan Fox. Ronan Fox again. And Peter O'Byrne kicks it into the corner, and Highfield will have a line out just outside their own 22. Highfield, of course, were in this same position last year. They were beaten in the semi-final by Shannon. They'll be hoping to go one step further this time around. And we're very unlucky not to go up the COVID year, as I said. And it's Keating. They call him the Moose. Highfield happy just to keep this in for a little while longer. And they take it out, and here they come. Highfield are on the charge here through Garrett. Here's Porter. Highfield inserting some tempo into the game. Taylor looking for the space again, and he finds it again. A beautiful kick from James Taylor. But it all started from that carry from Sean Garrett to get the wheels in motion for Highfield. That line out goes better than the last for Old Belvedere. Securing an exit will be the next job. O'Byrne just getting organised. It will be Wilkinson to put this one into touch. But Highfield still exactly where they'd want to be. Travis Coomey to throw this one in. And it's Keating again. The ever reliable Keating. Coomey has it at the back. Bannon might look to use it in a second. But it's edging forward. Slowly but surely. Here's Taylor. Here's Cian Bohan. Taylor. Here's Ben Murphy. Garrett. Here's Porter. Taylor. Here's McCarthy. He kicks it. And that one just bobbles out. Bohan, the fullback. Such a good player for Highfield. He tried to get more involved there. 8 tries this season. Came from UCC. A really exciting player to watch. Got a try when these sides last met here in Ollie Campbell Park back in February. And take it out in the air, and it'll be a penalty to Old Belvedere. A nice relieving penalty to get them out of trouble for the time being. That's a good line out from Old Belvedere. That maul's gathering pace. But O'Byrne will take it out. Highfield send it back through McCarthy. Wilkinson plays a little bit of kick tennis. Taylor's going to run here. Taylor with a beautiful kick. Ben Murphy's chasing this one down. AIL Rugby just gets across it in time. But Highfield putting the pressure on. James Taylor again with a beautiful kick. O'Byrne just trying to get some calmness into this team. Wilkinson kicks it, and that's a very good kick. A very good touch finder from the young out half. And that gets a big reception from the Old Belvedere crowd. Keating. Highfield definitely looking the brighter of the two sides at the moment. Taylor. Back to Taylor. McCarthy. He looks for Kingston, but he's dumped into touch by Joe White. You can see Highfield are trying to get their runners into the game more. The likes of Liam McCarthy, who's been closely watched by Munster, I've been told. Was the Munster under-19s captain a few seasons ago. Old Belvedere just need calm heads at the moment. But the influence that James Taylor is having on the game is what's winning it at the moment for Highfield. Liam McCarthy, Taylor, Cian Bohan. Peter O'Byrne tries to get in at that one. Outleaf Porter. Dorgan. Peter O'Byrne again. A man on a mission. Conor O'Wendy. Hear the roar. Taylor. Here's Keating. Highfield not really going anywhere at the moment. Bannon looks to the space. And Old Belvedere will have a line out just inside their own 22. But a really good defensive set there from Old Belvedere. Peter O'Byrne, he might be one of the smallest guys on the pitch, but he's not afraid of anything. The only good thing for Old Belvedere is they haven't conceded any more tries. It's still only a 5-point game. Despite the amount of territory and possession Highfield have had, it is only 12-7. And again, Old Belvedere get the penalty at the line out. Highfield getting too involved. David Wilkinson kicks that to almost halfway. And Old Belvedere just managed to get that on their side. Was Travis Coomey a bit over-eager there? Old Belvedere have been given the penalty. And Daniel Carson will have a word again with Dave O'Connell. Old Belvedere get themselves inside the Highfield half. And news from Thomond Park, Wesley are leading 6-0 against Shannon. And Highfield do a great defensive job there to bundle that maul into touch, and Dave O'Connell's really up for it, getting into the faces of the Old Belvo players. The lads are playing there, but I don't think the referee's with them, so we'll be back for the line out. It's a very close game in Castle Avenue also. Clontarfleet 6-3 against Young Munster. Close games happening all around the country as we speak. It's like Christmas for an AIL fan. And it was Porter who went up for that one. Went to Christ College, the same school as Cale Thatcher and Jaden Beckett from the Old Belvedere team. And really taking his time with this one. Luke McDermott goes up. Was he hit late? But here come Old Belvedere. And it's Peter O'Byrne. But that kick was taken in well. And the attack came to nothing. Ariel Robles catches that one. But was he in touch? Yes, he was, according to the linesman. Or the ball was in touch, so it'll be a Old Belvedere throw in. Peter O'Byrne scored one of the tries of the season last week against St. Mary's. When he started running, I was getting flashbacks. It's been a real battle so far. Okay. O'Byrne just says enough is enough. And it's half time here in Ollie Campbell Park. Old Belvedere 7, HIghfield 12. I reckon we're in for a very exciting second half. We'll be back soon. Don't go anywhere. And we're back for the second half here in Ollie Campbell Park. And it looks like Jack Keating has come in for Old Belvedere. And David Wilkinson will get us back underway here. Highfield looking for a touch early, but AIL Rugby has it. Joe White with a low kick, finds touch. I'd just like to give a shout out to some staunch Highfield men that couldn't make it here today, but they're watching on the stream, I'm told. Mick Doyle, Terry O'Rourke and Gatton Lewis. 3 great Highfield men. I hope you're enjoying the stream, lads. And you're probably really enjoying the score at this moment in time. Keating. Travis Coomey has it at the back. Just eating up the meters here, Highfield. Bannon might look to take it out now. And here come Highfield. Here's Kingston. Here's McCarthy. Here's Taylor. What a first half he had for Highfield. The general of their attack. Here's Bannon. Highfield looking to play early on here in the second half. Fitzgerald, the try scorer. Taylor to Fitzgerald again. Belvo looking to keep Highfield here. Highfield may look to kick it soon enough. There's Buckley. That ball has managed to stay on the Highfield side, but it's an Old Belvedere penalty. Maybe Mick O'Kennedy. He is the preferred boot for this angle. It was a first half that really went the way of Highfield. Drawing Old Belvedere into their game, the power game. The Highfield forwards have that little bit of an edge at the moment. For Old Belvedere, they'll be hoping to get their backs into it more. The likes of Jaden Beckett. The likes of Jack Keating, who's just came in. That's a good line out, Conor O'Wendy. Old Belvedere inside that 22 now. Here's Fionn McAway. Here's Mulcair. What can Old Belvedere do? Here's Conor O'Wendy. Played over 100 AIL games. O'Wendy again. Highfield were looking for the penalty, but it's Old Belvedere who get it. And it'll be interesting to see. Well, it doesn't look like the referee's going to be having a chat with anyone at this stage. Highfield have conceded a fair amount of penalties in the first half. And Old Belvedere just deciding to take the points. Maybe the smart option. Just eat away at that scoreboard. Straightforward, you'd think, for Mick O'Kennedy. This would make it a 2-point game. And 12-10 is the score in favour of Highfield. Mick O'Kennedy reducing the deficit to 2 points there with that penalty. That one's been knocked on by Tom Mulcair. And Highfield will have to put into the scrum in a very, very good position. Just outside the 22. An unforced error there from Old Belvedere. A disappointing one to make, considering they just slotted over a penalty, giving Highfield the opportunity to respond right back. And Bannon with the put-in. Highfield with a little bit of an edge in the scrum. Taylor. Bohan to McCarthy. But Old Belvedere have managed to get that ball back. I thought McCarthy was away there for a second. Ronan Fox. Where is that ball? It's going everywhere. Callum Dowling thinks he's off on his travels, but they'll be coming back for the scrum. And it will be Highfield to have the put in. A real opportunity for them to bring their back line into it. Bohan and McCarthy really getting more into the game for Highfield. Two very exciting players. And here come some Old Belvedere reinforcements. Number 18, Hugh Flood. And number 19, James Ruddy, a player I've been really impressed with in recent games here in Ollie Campbell Park when he's come off the bench. These are the moments you practice for in the training ground on a Tuesday and a Thursday. Can Highfield make it count? Is Maya Cronin. Bannon goes in. The little scrum half gets Highfield's third try of the game. And more importantly, puts Highfield into a 7-point lead. I was expecting a backline move there, but Highfield kept it nice and simple. Maya Cronin off the back to his scrum half, Chris Bannon, and he went over for the score. Chris Bannon spotted that it was a 2-on-1 with AIL Rugby, and he went through the space, getting Highfield's try. Clinical stuff from the Cork men. And a really important kick coming up. If James Taylor can nail this one, he'll stretch it to a 9-point game. A 2-score game. And over it goes. What a kick from James Taylor. It's a 9-point game here in Ollie Campbell Park. Highfield looking for a touch, but AIL Rugby is there to take it. McWay. Wilkinson. Wilkinson. Here's Jaden Beckett. He's the player they need to give more of the ball to in this second half if they're going to have any chance of winning this game. But look at that defence from Highfield. Wilkinson's kick kind of goes everywhere. Ben Murphy has it. And he puts it into touch. Highfield are doing a brilliant job at the moment just keeping Belvo away from their usual game there. Keeping the runners out, the likes of Jaden Beckett. Mick Kennedy's not really having much of an influence. Highfield are keeping it nice and tight within the forwards. James Taylor's pinging it into the corners when he gets the opportunities. And this is a really good game plan from Highfield so far. I was talking to a Highfield man during the week and he said they had a plan for this game. They knew exactly what they were going to do. And at this point in time, that plan is going according to plan. But we know Old Belvedere are a team that like to finish strong. So this game's not over yet. It's like Mark Fitzgibbon has come into the fray for Highfield. Keane Bohan could be in a bit of trouble here, and the fullback's going to spend the next 10 minutes on the sidelines. Could that be a momentum shifter here in Ollie Campbell Park? David Wilkinson with a lovely touch finder. Been one of the most impressive players for Old Belvedere this season, in my opinion. Can Highfield survive the storm for the next 10 minutes? Or will Old Belvedere make their numerical advantage count? And Highfield did that a couple of times in the first half, but it's Old Belvedere who make the mistake. A bit of interference in the line out. And if you're enjoying the stream here today, please like and subscribe. But Highfield with a chance to get out of jail. And again, ill discipline costing Old Belvedere. Highfield won the Munster Senior League in 1990 and the Munster Senior Cup in 1966 and 68. And they'll be hoping for a 1B title this year as well. Bannon just toying with the Old Belvedere players at the minute, keeping that in for as long as he can. Here's Jack Keating. Here's Bollard. Well, Belvedere not really having any go forward though at the minute. And they're going to have to go to the boot. Taylor sends it back. Wilkinson says, anything you can do, I can do better. But Bannon takes that one. And here's Jack Keating. Here's Jaden Beckett. And an uncharacteristic mistake from the outside centre. The kick tennis game suits Highfield a lot better, I think. They're happy to do that. Old Belvedere need to do something different, but Highfield, much of the same. Highfield, of course, have Le Petit General, Richard Cassidy, on the bench. Substitute scrum half who's had a great season. That one's gone down, it'll be a reset. Cronin back to the scrum half. That took a touch though, so it should be a Highfield throw in. Highfield will be happy just to keep that ball and run down the clock. O'Connell goes up for it. The captain was very influential in the first half. And it's a penalty advantage to Highfield. Taylor with a smart little kick, but they'll go back for the advantage. If Highfield were to qualify for the playoff final in 2 weeks' time, that would be the furthest they've ever been in their club's history. Never been a 1A club. Some achievement. Tom Mulcair has left the park for Old Belvedere. Taylor will be going to the corner here. And another try could be devastating for Old Belvedere and brilliant for Highfield. Solid line out from Highfield there, but Maya Cronin fumbles that one at the back, but it went backwards. Highfield using the forwards to good effect here. Taylor. Potential crossing there, but the referee doesn't think so. Cronin. Such a strong player. Fitzgerald got a try in the first half. Garrett tips it on. Dorgan. There's McCarthy. Jaden Beckett deals with him well. Highfield showing great patience on the ball. And Taylor's lined up for the drop kick. But that one just went under. And it wasn't a Johnny Wilkinson moment for him. Highfield maybe were running out of ideas there. And they decided to use the boot of James Taylor and try the drop goal. A little under 20 minutes to go here. These are the real make you or break you moments. These 20 minutes are crucial for both sides. It's McCarthy. Taylor puts it high into the sky. But Joe White takes it nice and cleanly. Now can Old Belvedere get some go forward? O'Callaghan rushed up like a bull there. And Beckett's hit hard. But here's Ariel Robles. Highfield's defence doing their job. O'Kennedy. Here's Jaden Beckett. Looking around to see what he can do. The powerhouse is away. He's got Peter O'Byrne with him. But he goes the other way, and that's a knock on. Maybe Peter O'Byrne on the right was the better option. Ariel Robles with his dancing feet. Keating. Here's Cale Thatcher. Here's Thatcher. The time is now for Old Belvedere, you feel. Beckett again. Was that a deliberate slap down? Well, we're coming back for something here. A previous advantage. And that's where Old Belvedere thrive, from broken play, where they can make things happen through the likes of Cale Thatcher, Jaden Beckett, Ariel Robles. They haven't had many opportunities like that today, but that was the first time they really looked dangerous. What's the call here? Bring it to a 6-point game, or go to the corner and go big. Take a risk. They're not messing around. Callum Dowling. The most important line out he's thrown this season. And he went for a little trick play in the line out there and it didn't pay off, but they've got the ball back. Keeping it tight. They're almost there. Here's Dowling again. Oh, Wendy. Come at the hour, come at the man. Conor O'Wendy. He's a legend in the Old Belvedere Rugby Club, and he comes up trumps right when they need him. If Mick O'Kennedy can kick this, it's a 2-point game here. You can hear a pin drop here in Ollie Campbell Park. And over it goes. A 2-point game here. Old Belvedere rewarded for their bravery in going to the corner. They get the score through Conor O'Wendy. And we could be in for a grandstand finish here. Hatcher takes it. His influence growing more in the game. Where's that ball going to land? Highfield have it. Maybe high. You never like to see this on a rugby pitch. Player safety is first and foremost. But he seems to be up. It looks like it's Liam McCarthy. I hope he's okay. And a moment for us all to catch our breath. And the referee, Daniel Carson, is just having a little word with his assistant. Could Oran O'Brien, I think it was, could he be in trouble? Well, he's going to call the captains for a chat. James Bollard and Dave O'Connell. It's an anxious wait for those Old Belvedere players. They don't want to lose a man. And Liam McCarthy still receiving treatment on the ground there. He might have to leave the game. He won't want to, but his safety comes first in these occasions. He's just sitting up now, having a little word with his physio. A player they hold in really high regard down in Highfield. And his departure is met with a band of claps. He deserves the ovation. Played really well today. And he'll be hoping his men can do it without him and get over the line. I think it's Sean Quaid who's come in now. Number 22, nephew of the coach, Conor Quaid. Great Highfield family, the Quaids. Highfield looking for some dominance in this scrum. Waiting for the penalty maybe. For all the viewers watching, I'm just going to say, in AIL games, you never know with the clock. You never know what the referee has it. So even though ours says 73.5 minutes, it could be something else. Who knows? And Highfield do get the penalty this time. Bollard isn't happy. But Highfield got the call. And James Taylor has the chance to put his men in the Old Belvedere half. Game management is the key for Highfield at this stage. Or will they look for another score to kill the game off? 2 points. and at least 5 minutes left. Travis Coomey hits up his captain. Highfield will look to just keep this in here for as long as possible and let Travis Coomey and his forwards do the work. Here's Bannon, already got a try to his name, throws it out, but his out half Taylor wasn't on the same wavelength there, and Old Belvedere have the ball. Wilkinson looks for a touch and he finds it. A solid touch finder from the young out half. And the crowd could play a huge factor in these last few minutes. These are the moments you live for as an AIL fan. Supporting your club up and down the country. In a semi-final, 2 points in the game. A place in a promotion final up for grabs in 2 weeks' time. Jed Tormey is going to come in for Old Belvedere. And Brian Leonard will also come in at scrum half. And it will be Mick O'Kennedy to leave in place of Jed Tormey. Jed Tormey's first AIL season. That's another good line out from Highfield. Travis Coomey comes up with the goods. And Richard Cassidy is on for Highfield. Taylor sends it long. Keating has it. Here's Quaid. Dorgan. Maya Cronin can't quite grasp that one. And Old Belvedere will have to put in at the scrum. Three weeks ago, Old Belvedere had some late heroics from Luke McDermott to score in the left corner and level the game up against Banbridge 27-27. Could we see something similar today? Or will Highfield do enough to book their place in the playoff final in 2 weeks' time? Here's Joe White. Kingston. That one just slides off his boot. And it's going to be a put into the line out for Old Belvedere. Kingston just sliced that one. And it gives Old Belvedere a great opportunity. And Highfield will have to keep their discipline here as well. It's only a 2-point game. A penalty could give David Wilkinson the opportunity to put Old Belvedere in the ascendancy. And here comes the shove. Here comes the power. But that's been brought down. Tormey. Thatcher. Dowling. McWay. No penalties will be the message going through the Highfield heads at the moment. Here's AIL Robles. Lovely hands from Bollard. Now it's Jaden Beckett. Now here's Jack Keating. Wacko Keating. And here come Old Belvedere. Can Old Belvedere get a late score? Highfield will be hoping their defence can stand the test. Brian Leonard just letting his forwards do the work. They haven't quite got over yet. They try again. Brian Leonard might spin it now. But a knock on, says Daniel Carson. I'll have to see a replay of that. This is what AIL Rugby is all about, these tense moments. Not good for you if you have any heart issues, but they're brilliant moments nonetheless. If you're a Highfield supporter, you're praying that they can hang on. If you're an Old Belvedere supporter, you're hoping there's another twist in the tail. But it's Highfield who get a massive penalty at the scrum. And could that be the killer blow? Taylor does his job, finds touch. Travis Coomey will be hoping he can nail his man in the line out, and Highfield will just look to keep it simple. That's a good line out from Highfield. O'Callaghan got up for that one. But Old Belvedere, it's not over yet. They'll have a put-in at the scrum, and who knows what can happen here. Highfield just need or want one mistake out of Old Belvedere. And Old Belvedere, like they've needed so many times this season, against Naas, against Banbridge, they need another moment of magic. Brian Leonard with the put-in. That one's gone down, but we're going for a reset. I always feel sorry for refs when the crowd are on his back. Who'd want to be a referee? Two points is the difference. A penalty or drop goal would do it for Old Belvedere. They look to put width on it. Joe White, AIL Rugby needs to make sure he stays in field, and he does. Thatcher. Wendy. Looks like O'Kennedy's back on the pitch. Dowling like a bull. O'Kennedy. Robles. Belvedere trying to get into that 22. Screams for a penalty. And it's an intercept from the big Highfield forward. What a moment. And is that enough to get them a place in the final? And Highfield fans and players can't believe it. That's going to be enough for them to get into an AIL playoff final, somewhere they've never been before, and a chance for them to get into the top tier of the AIL Division 1A. For Old Belvedere, their hopes and their season come to an end. But for Highfield, they've got another opportunity in 2 weeks. And I'm just going to look at the replay for that last play. I think it was potentially Niall Downey who got in for that intercept. Not the player you'd expect to steal an intercept. But what a moment from him. It's agony for Old Belvedere, but for Highfield it's a day they'll never forget. I've really enjoyed calling the game today, and I hope you all at home have enjoyed the stream. My name is Kieran Noble, and that's all for today. Thank you.